At least I have the option if I need it. Alright, let me jump in and try to get myself refamiliar, because it's been about a month since I last streamed, so probably a little rusty on this whole thing. Didn't get to stream yesterday because I got busy with something, and I'm kind of a little tired from the work I was trying to do today, finishing up other projects. So it'll probably be a bit more casual of a stream than usual. Alright. Don't mind me, it's been a little bit, so I'm probably gonna just need a little minute to refamiliarize myself. Maybe get a little cure here or two, cause Trust Tree is certainly going to be a trip. Yes, might as well get started on now or anything. I think we might be able to showcase just what makes Trust Tree such an ordeal in this adventure, in this remix of the game in particular. Like, I went overboard with the enemies because it was the one area I could without the graphics glitching out. And not only do we have those bees from the forest, which of course now they actually get their paralyzation effect come out. We're introduced to the the moss harpies, and their special gimmick of Tangling Growth. The thing that not only does it hurt, it also lowers your speed, so you actually can find yourself in a bind very, very easily. So forget whatever I was gonna say, because I think I might need a moment to make sure I don't actually die here. Alright, Clarity Clover kind of works well enough. Let me see if I can actually get a Dulu to work here. Smith. As tempted as I am to zoom, I also want to just like clear the field of these enemies for a little bit. And yeah, diluting would be kind of useful if they actually did normal attacks. Of course, they actually do the normal attack, and it still hits. Alright. Finish you off with Seep. You can summon with Ramsey. Oh, that's right, I have no healing items. So, maybe I'll hold off of that. Maybe just to do damage on something. Of course that's not enough to even finish it off. Shoot. Please don't hit Ivan, please don't hit Ivan. At least the summon should finish off something. Okay. I was just gonna defend with everyone, because if this doesn't finish it off, then I'd be in trouble. Alright. Unfortunately, we don't get the drop that I was really hoping for first turn. A little overkill, but should do the trick. I forgot to put you back on set. That could have been really helpful to have. Is now a good time to bust out the letter? Guess we can find out. Oh, no, I should have waited for the Djinn to come back to actually finish it off. It's fine, we can work with this. Yeah. And if like all the other gimmicks the Mossy Harpy has wasn't bad enough, you are seeing correctly, they do also do that. They also recover health every turn. Why? It's been too long. I honestly don't remember why I thought that was a good idea. Do I zoom, or do I try to keep everyone's health up enough so I don't get completely slaughtered? Right, that at least gets it out of the way. If this doesn't finish it off, then Seep probably will next turn. Which is good, because I am shooting to try to get the drop off these things, because it's a pretty nice item to get. You know, I'm just here to be on the safe side. This is Ivan we're talking about. Okay, perfect. Nice to actually be getting these. I know that I always usually struggle. I mean, like in the past, it feels like I always struggle with trying to get the drops off, or try to get the Djinni finishers. Not what I was looking for, but I'll take it. In fact, why don't I just use that up now? Gives myself a little bit of an edge with some of these extra encounters that have a little bit more synergy on my side. Well, actually, you're full on synergy, so maybe I'll go for that first. No reason not to use chance of this turn, I suppose. Especially if things were got ugly and I got stunned in the process. Alright, No, I don't think it's worth trying to wait for my Djinn to get back on set. I'm gonna just try to finish it off now. Of course I don't. Well, at least now, Seep should be able to finish him off. Get Cure off of Garrett. No luck. Like, it's not a rare drop, but I know I haven't exactly had good luck with the drop. To be fair, I only dropped away and dropped back in because I thought there was gonna be like there's gonna be background noise that got picked up on the stream, and I wanted to have a backup just in case. But it doesn't seem like that's really gonna be an issue. Can't believe that actually worked, because I think I was going the wrong way. You think I would have the basic dungeons in this game memorized at this point with how much playtesting I've done and all that, but I guess it has been a hot minute since I last played Golden Sun fully. Not quite enough to finish it off. Actually, maybe I should try to go for more use Djinnis to finish off these enemies as well a bit more. Because it would be cool to get the drop from the bees here. Because yeah, fun fact, when you actually finish off an enemy with a Djinn of the element that it's weak to, not only do you get more experience, more coins, but I believe like the odds of an item drop, if it has any, are dropped in like a good amount. Like drop by the odds increase. The odds basically double or something crazy like that. And yet, with all that, you'd think I would have gotten some of these item drops by now, because I know I didn't make them that hard to actually get. Well, maybe the harpies I made a little harder specifically because of items they dropped, but one thing I can confirm is there's nothing that has like the rarest weapons in this game. I know don't actually have a terrible drop rate. Oh, shoot, okay, this is a new path. I can't believe I'm already getting lost. I think I got this fight under control though. Alright, Flare Wall you. If I play this right, this should allow me to finish it off with the Djinn. Great. And see if I can get a few more fights in like that and actually get something pretty cool from these encounters. I'll come back for that. Synergy Stone. Yeah. Delude, Sniff. Get some damage off on these guys. Pretty much everyone. The only enemy that got diluted was the one that I really wanted to be diluted the least. Alright. This is probably a good time to pay attention to my stat screen to see who's got their speed lowered. think it might actually be worth taking the time to actually use Zoom. Well, I don't think I'm finishing off the heartbeat this turn, so I'll try that. Do I Zoom or do I heal? I'm probably gonna regret it, but I'm not sure when we're gonna get an opportunity to do Zoom otherwise. Just do that, soften it up a little bit for Seep to hopefully finish it off. Well, that's a little bit of a disappointment. At least we can get this railway, which... Surprise! Not the healer's ring, I totally didn't forget. This is our first official Djinni charm. When we equip this, we get Glare as a Djinn, but not in the traditional sense. And as you can see, we can only equip it on Garrett. That's kind of the thing with Djinni charms, they can only be equipped on the adept of that element. And I'm sure we'll get an opportunity soon enough here to showcase Glare's abilities in full effect. I went the wrong way, didn't I? Yes, I did. Well, I guess this is a good opportunity to show off our new Djinn charm. So Glare kind of has like a AoE, or like it's a physical attack that's at long range. But it also dilutes. It's a little weaker than some of the Djinn charms we'll get later on. It's even, I think it's even weaker than Bliffer. But as you can see, like, it's pretty much gonna replace... It's pretty much gonna be our go-to way to dilute things for as long as that's useful in our adventure. I think I'm gonna cure myself. Summon with Mars. Why not? Might do a little more damage than basic attack. I didn't realize it was that weak. I wonder if I should have just waited. The thing about Djinn charms, as you might notice, they can get pretty expensive, so it's worth, even though you basically have a Djinn ability for synergy for use whenever you please. It is probably a good idea to not get too carried away with using them, because they can burn through your synergy pretty fast, especially early on. That said, I am going to take advantage of this as much as I can. Perfect. That, and here I was worried. Was I worried about being under leveled? I know, like, this is pretty good for levels for this point. Maybe I should just leave these on standby and use the healing. Oh, that's right! I think thinking this mod is that I make resistance dropping stuff much earlier, or much later than usual. I guess we'll show it off for... We have Bludder, but I guess I'll show this off just for the heck of it. It is significantly cheaper than Bludder, and I don't know how often you'll actually get used to that secondary effect. It's kind of more just a thing to do something to make it not just a standard drop to resist. I think that's the thing, because of how unreliable those abilities can be at sometimes. I wanted to make sure there was at least something you got, even if it failed out of it. So for that, I guess the example of what you could get out of it is that the enemy would lose synergy points. Which, considering the enemies that need to have synergy, I'll admit have a lot, so it's not too often you actually find a use for it. I guess you could use it for the Harpies to, like, get rid of their synergy so they can't do Tangling Growth with. I don't recall, I don't think that was intended, but it works out. really could use that synergy stone right about now. I think I'm gonna go back for it. Enemies drop these, I might as well use it now and not worry about the poison later on. But I guess see why the dilemma I was in of just like wanting to hoard it a little bit more, just because I was gonna get my synergy restored anyways.